You just got in a car accident and the other driver says the worst sentence you can hear: "I don't have any insurance." Then they start negotiating. They offer you cash, swearing that they'll make it right and begging you to not call the police. And in that moment, it feels like you have two choices: be nice and keep it simple, or make it a big deal. But here's the trap. If you handle the next 10 minutes the wrong way, you can accidentally destroy the proof you need to get your car fixed, to get your medical bills covered, and protect your claim. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do step by step in Tennessee if the at-fault driver has no insurance. And I'm also going to give you a simple phrase you can use when they start pressuring you, so you stay calm and stay in control. I'm John Griffith, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do right now to protect your rights, your wallet, and your recovery. That way, you stay calm, you handle the situation step by step, and avoid getting stuck with the bill for someone else's mistake. Step 1. Stay calm and make safety your first priority. First, take a deep breath, not because it fixes the accident, but because panic makes people say things they regret. Step 1 is always safety. Check yourself and your passengers. Then check the other vehicle. If anyone is hurt, call 911. Even if you think you're fine, adrenaline is a liar. A stiff neck, a headache, dizziness, back pain, those can all show up later. Now, do not leave the scene. If the crash involves injury, Tennessee law requires drivers to stop and remain at the scene and render aid. This is not a maybe. That's black and white, Tennessee Code Annotated, Section 55-10-101. If the cars are creating a dangerous situation, move only if you have to and turn on your hazard lights. If you can safely pull into a nearby parking lot, do so. If you can't, stay put, stay visible, and stay out of traffic. Here's the mindset. You're not handling paperwork yet. You're protecting human life and protecting the scene. Safety, then report, then record. Call law enforcement and get a police report. This is where most people get talked into the wrong move. The uninsured driver might say, "Let's not call the cops. I'll pay you, please." Here's what you say, calmly like a broken record. "I'm not discussing money right now. We're calling law enforcement and doing this the right way." In Tennessee, if the accident involves injury, death, or even property damage that appears to be $50 or more, you are required legally to immediately notify law enforcement by the quickest means of communication. That's found in Tennessee law under Tennessee Code Annotated 55-10-106. So even if they're sweet, even if they're crying, even if they're trying to intimidate you, you tell them, "We need to follow the law." That's your obligation. Why the police report matters more when they have no insurance. The police report creates a neutral official record. It captures driver identities, vehicle identifications, and witness names. It locks in the basic story before anyone remembers it differently. It often notes citations or obvious violations. If an officer can't come to the scene, ask what your next best option is. In many situations, that means going to the appropriate agency and making a report as soon as you can. One more Tennessee-specific detail most people miss. Separate from calling the police, Tennessee has a written accident reporting requirement in certain situations. If someone is injured or killed, or if property damage to any one person exceeds $1,500, the operator must report the accident in writing to the Tennessee Commissioner within 20 days. That's found in Tennessee Code Annotated, Section 55-12-104. I'm not telling you this to overwhelm you. I'm telling it to you because the uninsured motorist driver situation is exactly when paperwork problems show up later. Safety, report, record. Gather evidence even without the other driver's insurance. If the other driver has no insurance, evidence becomes your leverage. While you're waiting for law enforcement, start recording the facts. Think of your phone like a second witness that never forgets. Take photos and video, both vehicles from multiple angles, their license plate, and any registration tags, the entire scene, including traffic signals, skid marks, debris, and road signs, the position of the vehicles before they move, if it's safe to capture that, the weather, the lighting, and anything that affected visibility. Any visible injuries? Yes, even small ones. Then get people. If there are witnesses, get their names and phone numbers. A witness can be the difference between he said, she said, and here's what actually happened. Also, collect the other driver's information, their name, contact information, driver's license information, their vehicle make, model, and color. If they refuse, don't argue. Just document that they refused and let the police handle it. Now, here's a subtle but important point. Do not turn this into a roadside courtroom. Don't accuse, don't threaten, don't guess about fault. Just stick to the facts. The goal is to preserve the truth, not win an argument. A quick on-screen checklist: safety, report, record, notify your insurance company, and ask about uninsured motorist coverage. Now for the part that surprises most people. When the other driver has no insurance, the fight usually shifts to your own insurance company. This is why step 4 is the step that quietly makes or breaks the entire situation. Call your insurance company as soon as you reasonably can after the wreck and report the crash. Then ask this, word for word: can you explain my uninsured motorist coverage and what it pays for in this situation? In Tennessee, auto policies delivered or renewed in the state generally include uninsured motorist coverage, but a named insured can reject it in writing or select lower limits. That's found in the law under Tennessee Code Annotated Section 56-7-1201. If you have uninsured motorist coverage, it may help with things like medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, depending on the claim and coverage. In some cases, vehicle repair coverage, depending on your policy. Now, a warning that protects viewers. When you call your insurer, keep it clean and simple. State what happened, state where it happened, state the other driver appears uninsured, state you are seeking guidance on your coverage and the next steps. Avoid these 2 mistakes. Mistake number 1, I'm 5. No problems. You might feel okay in minute 3 and wake up in pain tomorrow. Don't lock yourself into a statement that you don't know or don't mean. Mistake number 2, guessing fault out loud. Do not speculate. If you don't know, say you don't know. Also, the company may ask for a recorded statement. Sometimes that's routine. Sometimes it becomes a trap if you're not careful with your worry. If you're dealing with injuries, high bills, or a complicated fact pattern, it's smart to talk to an attorney before giving a recorded statement. Because once words are recorded, they don't get unsaid. This is the moment where being easygoing can cost you thousands. Do not accept quick cash or off-the-books deals. This is part of where good people get burned. An uninsured driver offers you $300, maybe $1,000 on the spot, and you're thinking, honestly, that might cover it. But here's what actually happens in the real world. The bumper looks scratched, then the body shop finds the broken clips, the sensors, the bracket, the paint match, and suddenly it's $2,800. Or your neck feels tight, then day 2 hits and you're at an urgent care, then physical therapy, then missing work. Cash today is not certainty. It's a discount you give them because you are stressed. And if you take money and skip reporting, you can create legal and insurance headaches fast, especially with Tennessee's reporting rules tied to notifying law enforcement in qualifying incidents. If you want a simple rule, do not sign anything, do not accept a deal, do not agree to handle it later. Your job is to protect your future self. Watch out for delays and denials from insurance companies. Uninsured driver claims can get slow, and when things get slow, people get tired. That's when they miss deadlines, stop documenting, or accept a lowball offer just to end the stress. So go into step 6 with your eyes wide open. Be proactive. Keep a claim folder, notes, emails, receipts, photographs. Log every call with a date, time, and who you spoke with. Save your medical paperwork and missed word documentation. Follow up in writing after phone calls, even if it's just an email recap. And remember that Tennessee has that separate written reporting requirement in certain cases, including injury or property damage above $1,500 to any one person, with a 20-day window. So don't let paperwork become the reason you lose leverage. If your claim is being delayed, minimized, or denied, and you believe it's unfair, that's a moment to get legal advice specific to your situation. Know when to call an attorney and know your deadline. Here are big signs you should talk to an attorney quickly. Someone is injured and treatment is ongoing, or you're missing work, or you expect to, or your insurance company is pushing you to sell too fast. Fault is disputed, or the story is changing, or your numbers are big enough that a mistake really hurts. And now the most time-sensitive part of this entire video. In Tennessee, personal injury actions generally must be filed within 1 year after the cause of action accrues. That's found in Tennessee Code Annotated Section 28-3-104. 1 year sounds like a long time until you realize medical records take time, treatment takes time, negotiations take time, and insurers use that time to pressure you. So even if you're not ready to sue, you need to know the clock exists, because missing it can wipe out your options. If you remember nothing else, remember this: safety, report, record. Safety: check your injuries. Call 911 if needed. Don't leave the scene. Report: call law enforcement. Get the police report, and don't let the uninsured driver talk you out of it. Record: photographs, video, witnesses, and clean documentation. Then call your insurance company and ask about your uninsured motorist coverage, and be careful with what you say. Do not take quick cash deals. Track your claim. Protect your deadlines, including that 1-year personal injury deadline. If you found this helpful, you need to watch my next video, when you should see a doctor after your car accident, because timing is everything, not just for your health, but for your documentation. Click that video next and I'll show you what to watch for, what to document, and how to avoid the most common medical timing mistake that insurance companies love you to make. See you over there.